Hey everybody, how are you today? I was showing off that I figured out how to add music to my I mean, one of these days I may actually know what I'm doing, and that would be scary. How are you guys today? Let's see who's here. Hey Charlotta, are you impressed? Hi Jimmy, Allison, Laura, Karen. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. I almost didn't make it today. Uh, there's been some disasters in my life. This weekend, my mom got a norovirus that was spread throughout the assisted living. Hey, Glum and Avanda. Is that you, Evie? Hi, Angie, Brenda, Tanya. How are you? Sarah Lizzie, Barbara. Oh, there's Emmy. Good. Hi, Judy. Okay, I'm going to do a little tip for Emmy later, but I think some of you will really. Actually, I'm doing a tip that I have never shared before on embossing on mat board. Hey, Angela. Yeah, it's crazy. So my poor mom was really in a bad way. Those noroviruses are not for the faint of heart. And it took her out on Sunday. And then yesterday she still wasn't good. And today I just got back from there and it's just taken her a while. She's 87 and it takes a while to recover from something like that. So yeah, she's okay, but she's a little disoriented. So I was trying to get the story of what really happened because according to her, it was really not good, but it turns out that it was, it's not that bad. Anyway, she's doing fine. She's in her chair. She's knitting, so that's good that that's returned. And we're trying to. Oh no, both your daughters-in-law have COVID. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara. Ugh. I will pass on your best wishes. Thank you. Anyway, so I've been dealing with that. And also today I had a practice for a virtual trade show that is happening tomorrow for Sizzix. It's only for businesses. So I would love for you guys to come, but we're going to have our own release party on the 1st. That would be a week from today. So thank you. Yeah, I know. Poor mom. Thank you. Anyway, I was up till 4:30 recording videos for another cool thing that's happening. So the thing is, when all this good stuff happens, it's all at one time. And so I've been trying to get it all done because, of course, I waited till the last minute, but don't tell them. Anyway, there's something that is, I think I can tell you, there's going to be a Eileen Hall hub on the Sizzix site. So it's somewhere that you can all go and find things. Like if you're looking for videos, if you're looking for tips and tricks or a little more about me or anything, the blog, it will all be linked through Sizzix, which I think is great. Glum, it's about time. Well, it just took a little while, but it's happening. So I'm trying to get some background done for that, and that's what the videos were last night, just kind of an intro and anyway, yeah, the big time, woohoo! So we'll see, but yeah, I mean, a hub is cool because just for the fact that it's easier to find stuff, because right now, if you're looking for a Facebook Live, you have to go search under more and click on videos and you have to search through them. So that's why I think even right now, it's easier for you to find stuff on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, but you want to watch videos and catch up with things and maybe look for things that you are wondering how to do, I would suggest you go over to Eileen Hall YouTube because it's just, they have it easier to find it than Facebook. So anyway, if you want to subscribe, that would be great. If you want to go for notifications, like you're going to be notified when I go live. Like I see Lisa is on YouTube right now. Well, thank you, Lisa. It is exciting. So, you'll be able to see it just easier. Pocket notebook is only $9.20 in the US. Well, a good deal. Oh, yeah, that is a good deal. Man, get 'em. Okay, so let me keep going with the news here. Uh, so today I didn't really have a program, a big one, but then I realized Emmy is one of our new members, and she was asking about how do you line up the sweater folder to give this effect? Because it's true, the folder is smaller. It doesn't fill the whole page, and this I want to show you how I achieved that and share that. It does have to do with defacing Sizzix dies, her folders. So anyway, I'll show you how I did that and got it to work. And I'll also show you the back where I had to figure out how to make it work. So anyway, I also want to congratulate Laura Zablewski because she, after last week, I had mentioned how Laura did those really cool metal journals, and she shared them in the group. Hey, Rose from South Dakota, good to see you. You don't need a program. Oh, thank you, Laura, because I just didn't have it in me. But it is kind of a cool tip. So anyway, I want to congratulate Laura because I think, Laura, you got more likes and questions and comments than anything before. So that tells me that that's something that people are interested in. So I was wondering if, and I'm asking Laura here on the show, and I don't even know if she's here, but if she would want to come on with me, maybe we could do a program together and you guys could get your materials together and we could all do one together. So tell me what you think about that. If that's something that, oh, there she is. Hey, Laura. We'd have to practice a little bit, but I know you totally could do it. And anyway, I'm not going to give you the pressure of making you answer here, but if you would like to come on, that would be great. So that is something that I think there was a lot of interest in. And we have done it before. We've done videos, but maybe current, because we keep getting new members. So it's always fun to try new stuff, even if you've done it before, to kind of bring it back to life and try it again. Because now you have a new collection of stuff and all. Okay, she doesn't know. That's all right. I will talk you into it, Laura. Don't worry. Not a problem. Okay. All right. Yes, you'd like to make a metal book. All right. Anne. All right. Well, even if Laura doesn't want to do it, she can be in the chat if she really resists. But I'll wear her down. Don't worry, guys. No, I'm just kidding. All right. What else is happening? We have our release party next week. Oh, the other thing is, I want to thank everybody who ordered what do you call it? The bundle. I know it was a lot of dies, and I got a call today from Sizzix. Now it's kind of bad news. It's not their fault. We have these supply chain issues, and there are dies. I heard that have been sitting in the harbor since November, and they're just getting them. So, oh yeah, see, Anne, she's everyone's going to try and talk you into it. So anyway, there is one die in the new collection that is probably going to be behind a couple weeks. And sadly, it is the book box. But you know what? I know. You know what I said to them, Charlotta? At least it's not at the middle of the ocean, in the bottom of the ocean. And, it could be worse. So they are coming. Well, Sizzix is air shipping them in. So they will be here, and you won't have to pay. It'll still be all free shipping. Sizzix has picked up the tab to ship them out to you directly from there as soon as they get in. So I want to thank Sizzix for that. And, there's nothing you can do about it. There's just nothing you can do. And we will have 3 out of 4. So as soon as I get them, I will be shipping them out to you. I still have some left. If anybody's interested, you get a better deal because you get free shipping, and there's 2 big dies, so they're heavy. But if you're interested, you can go over to my Etsy store. You can still order them. I know, air shipping and your own hub. Hey, I'm big time here. So I did want to give you a heads up on that because yes, UK is en route. I'm not sure what the deal is over there. I only know. Oh, thank you, Glum. I only know that for the US, for my dyes, the ones are that are we they do have are being sent tomorrow. So I should have them, if not before the 1st, on the 31st, so I can pack them up and get them out on the 1st. So you will be the first to get them. There's nobody will be getting them. I mean, it's not like you could even go somewhere else to get them because nobody has them. So I hope you'll just hang in there with me and wait. I do not have the switch. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Debbie. I don't have a switch yet, and there is something that it's being worked on because, and I'm glad that it happened because otherwise we would have to go back and work on this from the beginning. So what happened was the switch came out, and it is a delicate technology, and they want it to be exactly perfectly right. So when they ran some scoreboards through, they were not they were cutting through. Like how we have the problem sometimes just normally. Even with this dye, the big full size are you going to have another down the line dye bundles? Well, yeah, we do that pretty much every time, Rose. So just stay tuned here if you're interested in getting that. But anyway, what happened is they are working on a crease pad for the switch with exactly the right pressure. So the only thing about that is it's going to be a couple months after the switch comes out. So if you can just hang in there, you can wait until that crease pad comes out. In the meantime, like, I'm going to get the switch and I'm going to fiddle around with it and see if I can, kind of rig that up a little bit. I don't know if I can, but, nothing is stopping you from doing that. But if you want the official right crease pad, then that will be a couple months after the switch comes out, which I'm not sure when that is now, honestly. It might be April, but don't quote me. I'm not sure. Okay. I have tried my dyes, Debbie, and they work fine. It's just that Sizzix wants to be sure to make sure that, it comes out just right and people don't have problems with it. Okay. So we don't get many of your dyes here in the UK. We do get them, but not many. Yeah. Sometimes they have them. Well, your local stores might have them, Carrie. You can check. Excuse me. I think we have a list in the fan club of stores that, do carry my products. Hobby Lobby already has the switch. Yes. Yeah, I know. We actually can at release or close. Check out Country View Crafts. Yeah. There's a noise coming from over there, and I think it is my earphones running out of battery, and then I don't know what's going to happen because we might get that squeaking. Hopefully not. Okay. What else? We have, hey, D. Bartlett. Oh, you're coming in June. Yeah, come over and stock up, Carrie. That's a good idea. Leave room in your suitcase because they're heavy, or bring an extra suitcase. We have good stuff here. All right. So we also have, and I don't know if we've announced this yet, we are having the Valentine's Day challenge. And I'm going to leave the details up to Mitziana and Pam to let you know about, but that's going to launch on February 1st. We have so much stuff launching on February 1st. We're going to have our challenge. We're going to do our chapter 1 release. And then we're also going to have a stamp release of a new stamp set. And I'm really excited about it because it works with one of the ones that are coming out in this release called Snail Mail. So it's going to help us do some faux postage, and I just can't wait. So I will be giving you more information about that pretty soon. So I hope that you'll come and watch. We're also going to do our Facebook Live release party, which we usually do. We're going to have a blog hop. The release party will be at noon on February 1st. That's a Tuesday, next Tuesday. So that way I don't have to also do a live. So that is coming. That's exciting. You can gently force things through the manual machines, but not the electric. That is very true. I actually burned up the only die cut machine I ruined, a Vagabond, because I had 3 cutting pads on there, and I sent it through, and I was working on kits, of course, and I had no time, and I sent them through, and they got partway there, and then just like, basically gave up the ghost, and then I had to call and ask them to replace it. Hey, there's Mitziana. Mitziana, yes, that will be 5 o'clock UK, Sarah Lizzie, and I'm hoping that some of my team will be able to get on. I do have samples from some of the team, which I'm going to show you on the live, and we'll go through how to assemble each one and some options to, put them together. And then we will also have some team members calling in from parts all over the world to share what they have created. Okay, so Mitziana, do you want to talk about the challenge, or do you want to wait and let everybody hear about it? Because she has the details. We decided what it was. We had a little conference the other day. You will be on with your 3 projects. Great, Sarah Lizzie. Thank you. All right, I have to write that down. So that's always fun, and it's just fun to hang out and see how to use these new dies that a lot of you are going to order. Why not get on, see how to put them together right off the bat? The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I am working on them tonight, but I'm going to be doing just assembly videos. So it's going to be like, just a 3 to 5 minute video. Here's how you cut it out. It's going to be out of white mat board. Here's how you cut it. Here's how you put it together. So in case anybody has a question, there's a very basic guide that they don't have to watch an hour and a half Facebook Live to see how to do it. You can do a more thorough post in the fan club. Okay, that sounds good. Someone just had a question. Is the switch similar to the Vagabond? It is somewhat similar, but it's different in that you push a button and it feeds it through automatically. You don't have to keep your finger on the button, and it's a low profile. It's not, it doesn't have the things that come out. It's just like a kind of domed. I don't have one, or I would show you, but it's very sleek looking and it's wide. The Vagabond is only 6 inches wide. The switch is 9 inches wide. So that's going to accommodate our full-size journal. So let me show you. This is here's like a normal. Let me get one. These are all new ones that I can't show you yet. But this is the scallop box. So this is a normal one that goes through the Big Shot. This is one that fits in the switch. Yeah, it's like a Gemini. Yeah, it's that size. I'm not sure if they can do steel rule, though. I think they can only do the thin dies, but I'm not sure. I don't have one. So, I barely keep up with what I have here. So good idea with an empty. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. So it should be very cool. I can't wait. Uh-oh, Emmy's losing her connection. All right, let's get on to the video. Hey, Laura. You're nervous going back to Denmark? Oh, bought so much in the past 3 months. Ah! Okay, let's turn the camera down. I'm really hoping this is going to work because I'm on a streak right now where it is working. Did you notice I cleaned my background? All right, I'm going to bring this around here, and let's just hope it doesn't make bad noises. All right, this is off track. Let's see. Okay, let's make the switch. Okay, all right. All right, there we go. Are you hearing any noise, guys? I hope you can hear me. Hey, Mona. Your background puts me to shame. No, I was cleaning it all night. Are you kidding? Ugh, trying to sort out. I am just so horrible at editing. Okay, so let me talk about what I'm going to do here. All right, so this is the full-size journal. We need to cut this twice. You don't need all this stuff 2 times. These are labeled unless you want them. I thought I would do purple today. I have so much mat board. It's not even funny. but I'm just going to cut this purple mat board so, you know, we could cover the back if we wanted. I'm just going to make my front purple. Okay, so I'm going to lay this on top of my die. Let me get my machine over here. I'm thinking I might have to put this up a little bit so you can see. This is a big one. All right. So here's my Big Shot Plus, and this is the same width as the switch is going to be. Okay, so I'm just going to put this through. I'm just cutting this regular, you know. Now I am going to go over. Wait, got to move my soda because these plates are so long. I am going to go over this top part because there are these little kind of parts that have a lot of connections, and I want to make sure they're cut. Because sometimes it's not worth it. You might as well just go over it twice and get that done right off the bat. And you know what? I see that they're separating here. All right. We cut that a lot of times. Not necessary. Even once would have been fine. All right. So what we get is our full-size journal, one cover. We get these little pieces. I chop that off. That maybe would come in handy like a tab or something, or like a little clipboard, you know. But this is what we're going to be working on. And Emmy's question was, you know, how do you emboss it? Because your folder only goes to there. So how do you line it up? And the problem that we have is that these are not all symmetrical. So that means if you turn it this way, it doesn't necessarily mean these little lines here are going to repeat the exact way that they're supposed to. Okay, some of them are symmetrical, like the patterns. This is not like that. So I want to show you how you can work with that, okay, on this bigger size journal cover. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to take our platform like this. So it will be the same, you know, if you were trying this with your regular Big Shot, you could emboss it on a regular Big Shot, but you'd need to cut it on the Plus. So I'm just using the same machine. So you're going to take your base plate, your, you know, multi-purpose platform, and your shim here, adapter A, and you're going to lay this down. Now, I do sometimes squirt this with water or mist it, so I am going to give it a little bit of water here, and that's just so that the fibers in the mat board will kind of conform to the folder without splitting or cracking, okay? So now I'm going to lay this down here, and what I have done is I have performed surgery on my folder. Wait, where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, so don't tell them I did this, but I cut it in half. And the reason I did is because I want to use this piece and I want to repeat it. So I'm going to lay this down here, and then I can move this down here and emboss it, you know, on top of each other, okay? And have the pattern kind of melt into the other one. So I'm going to show you a couple tips for doing that. So this here, now when you put your folder together, and you can easily put it back together, it just kind of snaps in, it locks in, and then you take your little washi tape or your purple tape or whatever you want to, you know, YouTube, Sharon Curtis switch video. Oh, very good. Okay. Yes, so buy two. Yeah, I mean, it's a way to achieve an effect. And if you really are, you know, you really want to do it, then this is how it can happen. So what you're going to do is just take off. This is usually the top. The bigger one is the emboss, and the smaller one is the deboss. So I just took this off here, and I'm going to lay that on my adapter plate here. And I'm going to kind of put this about halfway down, and you could tape it if you want, but I can see this is about equal, and you just want to make sure that it's straight because it can go off very easily when you're running it through. So hopefully we have that kind of press down right where we want it, and then we're just going to take the, oh, actually, yeah, this one, and then we're going to use a different cutting or a different cutting pad to do the next one. All right, so I'm just rolling this through, and I'm kind of pressing down so it doesn't shift. And I'm going to do this 3 times. And that's recommended that you do that with cards also, you know, if you're doing it on cardstock. All right, so let's take a look at it and see what happened. All right, now you can see how I got this effect, which, you know, at first when I saw that, I was like, oh, why did that happen? Well, it's the side of your folder just pressing in. But if you think about it, that's a good way to match it up when you roll it through again. So look at this. Now, it's maybe not as embossed as, you know, if you use the other one to sandwich it, and, you know, some would be pressing, the bottom would be pressing up and the back would be, this is only on one side. So you might want to cover this, or, you know, whatever. The point is you're going to get it on the front. Now, this is drying, so it looks kind of funny, you know, the colors. But then the next trick is to match up your pattern with the one before it. So let's see if we can do that. And also keep the edge lined up with, I don't know, what do you think? How does that look? It's hard to tell. I'm just going to make a guess and hope that this is it. All right, so now I'm going to use my smaller cutting pad. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn this around because I want this going off the edge. Yeah. So now I'm going to take this cutting pad. Let's just make sure it's, yeah, it looks pretty good still. And I'm going to take this cutting pad, and I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I'm just going to go like right about to here. Do you guys see that? All right, so let's roll that through, and then I'm going to be able to feel when it's getting towards the end. Don't let it go over the edge or it's going to make that mark. So just kind of feel carefully. Whoop, go back. All right, we might have gotten it. I hope not, but let's see. We shouldn't, but we might. Yeah, we overlapped a little. We did pretty well on, you know, butting that up to make the pattern pretty close. I don't think that's too bad. Now, there are a lot of things you can do to fix this. Number one is make this the back cover. You know, and let me show you the back cover over here because, hey, Charlotta, you know, this kind of went off track a little bit. Well, it's not too bad, but it doesn't look perfect to me. And it did have a mark. See that right there? So I didn't do it perfectly here. It's not bad, but this one was much better. So, you know, do a practice one. Hey, there's Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Who else is here? Okay, so that is one way to do it. All right, so now the other thing would be you could, let me show you my mistake ones. But what I would say is, you know, if you get a piece like this, run it through and try to make that match up and really work on it before you do it on your exact, your, you know, heavy duty leather that you don't want wrecked up. Okay. But here are a couple that I did wrong. See, now that went over and it bumped down, and also it's not lined up that great. Okay. Now, if you want it, you're never going to get an emboss like this. See, here you have the front and back done. But this one, and then I thought, oh, I wonder what happens if you sand it. This was not the best for sanding. But, and it also, you can see here how it doesn't really line up exactly right because these are reversed because you turn, you know, you went like that and then like that, and it's not exactly lined up that way. So, yeah, I mean, it's a knitted sweater, you know, that's just not in the cards. So there are a couple things that you can do to fix this, and I don't really think they would be bad. I was gonna just rub some luster wax on here. I think that's kind of cool. There are some large embossing folders on the market, and there might be one coming, but in a while. But for now, that's the tip. Now, what I would say is, like on here, I at least lined it up even with where this was. On here, I tried to overlap it so you wouldn't have that mark if you got it right to here. So let's try one more and see what happens. I happen to cut another one. It's like, oh, what the heck. All right, let's just give it a shot. You may need the knit in A4. I don't think that's gonna happen, although that would be nice. There's actually kind of a new technology. I think you guys are gonna like it. Okay, so let's just try this one more time. And I think, I can't tell which one is I think that's the one we want. And you know what I might do is put this kind of up here so that if we match it up, I can just put one of these labels across, or we could do the closure here, and that would cover some of it. So you can camouflage it if you mess up, but let's just give this another shot now that I'm thinking. What a day. It's just been just one of those days. Definitely worth the practice. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, 15 A4 folders. Wow. You can cover with a fabric tape. That would be a good idea, Sarah. See, yeah, you just have to play with it a little. But I think that we can get this to work. Let's try it. So now I'm just going to take this. Now we do have that mark there. See, that's why if we line it just right. Yeah, we're still, I don't know. Maybe I can move it up a tiny bit and cover that. I did that journal because it was due the next day. I mean, I had to ship it out. I had to ship it to the UK. And I was like, oh, please, dear Lord, let that work because it's got to go on the cover of this thing. And that one did. All right, that moved when so it might be a good idea to tape this down because it's kind of hard to see and do it. Oh, wait, and we have to do this so it doesn't press. No, I'm not sure how that's going to go through. Let's just see. Yeah, see, it's not going to. You have to turn it the other way. So after all that, doesn't matter. All right. Well, I'm able to see to line it up a little bit better here. All right. I don't know. This may not be better, but oh, we have to put this down here. So many things to remember. This might be a good thing to kind of write down. I'm talking to myself. All right. So don't go all the way. And I would say when you roll the first one, don't go all the way on that one either, because that's what makes those little marks. And you can feel it when it's going through. Hey, Yvonne. Whoa. And then I just did it because I was reading the screen. Oh, well. So it has a little bump in it. Big deal. Yeah, I didn't do so hot. All right. Well, it's hard to do on camera, but that one looks a lot better. The one thing I did want to try was some luster wax on here because I think that would be really pretty. Yeah, you can cover it with ribbon. That's a good idea, Wendy, or washi tape, or, there's tons of stuff you can put on top, even a little, like a belly band or, But let's see what happens. I think this gold, I've been on a gold kick. Let me get the best one. It's not really that hot. Maybe this one, because that's not too bad. Hi, Joellen. All right. I have no nails, so it doesn't matter which one. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. This fixes everything. See, some of these spots are, I sanded them. So here you can see that there's no color here. So I'm just going to hope that this goes over it. We should do a video on fixing mistakes because they hold you back. You want to finish and you're like, how am I going to fix that thing? And, with everybody helping, make the line higher up and put a large book plate on it. That's a good idea. Yeah. Jimmy, I am still trying to get the luster wax. Angie is trying to track it down for me. I think she was running around the warehouse looking for it. I don't know. I still haven't heard. So I'll let you know as soon as I hear. I do have the shipment coming, with the dyes. So if they have it, I'm hoping they can put it in there, and because this stuff is so cool. And you can make that as dark or light as you want. And you can put it on with a brush. I don't know. I think my finger's kind of pretty. I don't think that's the worst thing to have on your finger. People do the nail polish with one finger that's different. There you go. Yeah, this is covering really nicely. So I don't think you would notice it as much, but maybe you would. You always notice if you make the mistake. I do anyway. And everybody's like, I never even noticed that. Why are you saying that? You shouldn't have told me. So the other thing was, I was wondering, what would you guys like to see? What are your favorite kind of videos? Like, do you like to see the how-to? Do you like the projects, how to, maybe take a dye and make something else out of it? I'm trying to do more, so, like actual videos, not lives. So I want to get some content on there, and I want to do what you guys would want to watch. I think the faster ones would definitely be good, because sometimes you just don't have an hour. It's fun. It's really more fun if you're in the chat and you're part of it, than coming back and watch everybody else chat because you're kind of out of it. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I just want to do what would be interesting, or more interesting. You get what you get. You never know if it's going to be interesting or not, but hopefully you learn something. All right, it's hard to get that even, but I kind of like that. Look at that. It's great to solve problems as it builds confidence. That's true. Yeah, I love this too, Sarah. Yeah, make the line. Yeah. I think that's a great idea, or even down here, to do like one of these, like how we did on this little book the other day. We just made one of these, so you could easily just stamp something in there and then cover it with the wax, and it would be like an accent. And look at that, fits almost perfectly over it. So that might be our solution right there, So anyway, guys, that's kind of all I have today. You love the community chats. I do too. You also have project videos that show something from beginning to end, or a series of videos that build up skills. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I mean, if there's something that's going to take a while to do, we might have to do it in installments. Attached with brads. Yeah, that would be cute right there. Some little gold brass looking brads. So I think I could use that. Who's going to notice if those are not matched up? Now, the ones that are more off kilter, you still could cut them out and put them on a box or something and add the wax. Here, you can still use that. You could cut out a little frame out of that or use it as a cover of a book. So these are not wasted. They're just, experiments. And you have to expect that in your crafting journey, you're going to have some experiments and be willing to, mess some stuff up in order to get to the greater good, the greater knowledge. So I don't think these are horrible. I think that one might be okay. Even with that one, you could do the latch here, and then where's that? Maybe like a sentiment or a name or some kind of label here that even went like that, to cover that. There's lots of ways to camouflage, and we all know how to fix our mistakes. So, oh, Emmy, good. You are having problems with Facebook and not infringements. What? Oh, Emmy, sorry about that. I hope that helped you, Emmy. Emmy said that she hoped that her husband was watching and he could help her because she's deaf. So I hope that, Emmy, that we got this squared away for you so you can kind of see what I was talking about. I was trying to explain it in a message, and it's like, let's just do it on the live. So I hope that you will come back, Emmy, and oh, good. Okay, good. All right. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know you got that. So anyway, that's what we have for today. And I hope that you wish me luck for tomorrow. It's at 11 o'clock, and I can't wait until it's over. But I'm still kind of excited to show it all. But, you know, you never know how things are going to go with technology, as you guys know, and also having to do behind the scenes and get things, blah. Anyway, thank you. Thanks, Sarah. This already has closed captions. Oh, good. Well, I didn't know that. That's excellent. Okay. Thank you for the good luck wishes. I'll be amazing. I'll go for like not messing up. Oh, you'll be there. Oh, good, Sarah. Okay. Yes, this goes to YouTube, and I think I have to tell it to do the captions on YouTube. And I say so much, I don't like looking at it. It's horrible. I need to stop saying I was editing these videos last night, and it's like it was like every 2 minutes. I never realized how much I said it, but sorry about that, because I know I do it. Anyway, oh, good, Christy. Okay, good. It's good to know there's some friendly faces in the audience tomorrow. So, you know, if nothing else, I think they're really fun dies, and that we're going to have a good time working on them and combining them with other things, and like we usually do. And anyway, it'll all be fine. And then I'll have my whiskey sour after it. Maybe soon after it. Maybe there'll be one on standby. Who knows? They're scary. There's just a lot to think of, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to do the same thing for you guys next week. So it'll be a good practice, and then I can, you know, present it to you better, hopefully. All right. Well, I'm going to go, and I'm going to make some more samples because I keep getting ideas. Of course, as the deadline comes and I should be doing other stuff, I get the ideas. Okay. You've never heard my Charlotta. Or a double, yes. If your paper's off-white, you can use brown ink to show the pattern. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Or even the opposite, you know, if you had a craft or something, the white might be kind of cool too. So yeah, lots of ways to kind of embellish this. So I don't know, I'd like to make a journal out of this. I have 4 sheets, I don't know. But you guys know purple's not my favorite, but you know, even a strip of paper, I don't know. There's always something that can be saved, right? There's good in everything. Oh, good, Anne. Well, I say them, but anyway. Maybe you can do some videos on older dies with new ideas for people that are new to the channel. Yes, Ramona, I did think about that. I said I'm not even going to think about it because I will be very conscious. But you know, just because these dies are out of stock, it doesn't mean people don't have them and want to use them, because maybe you find them on eBay or you get them somewhere else, or, you know, you had them, but you didn't realize what to do with them. So yeah, I'd like to go back. I want to get the current ones first and then go on and I'd love to have a video for each die just on how to assemble it. That's a goal, but you know. Yes, you don't notice until you try watching with subtitles. That's why don't watch that. Turn them off if you can. Okay, is there a live on the mitten? Oh yeah, we have lots of lives, Jimmy, but we what I would say to do is, okay, go to I think Eileen Hall Designs. So go up to the top of my header on Facebook, go to where it says more. And then there's, I think, 3 little dots, and it's going to come down. It's going to say videos. And then it's going to show you all of the videos I've done, like hundreds of videos. And you can go in there and you can look at them and you can see what we've done with the mitten die, because that goes back to the beginning, which was like 4 years ago or so. I don't even know how long I've been doing these. I think it's over 4 years. So if you just search through mitten, you should be able to see. And I think they came out a couple years ago. So, but there was a problem with them because they, I don't know, they got stuck in a thing somewhere and there was a disaster that they didn't get out when they were supposed to. So it kind of got, left behind a little, but there are videos on how to put them together and ways to use them. So yeah, you just have to search them out. Okay. So that's it. I just heard my husband come in and I am starving. I've lost 14 pounds, guys, despite getting a new scale that was 7 pounds heavier. Can you believe that? What torture. But I adjusted it according to that. But I'm excited that getting some of this weight off and anyway. All right. So I will see you guys on Thursday and hopefully I will have a new project or something cool to share with you then. Okay? All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you haven't joined the fan club, join it. Eileen Hall Fan Club on Facebook. We go even beyond this. So it's just a fun community, really nice people in there. So we would love to see you. Just answer the questions. Okay? And we should have, yeah, I got sick of the chicken salad glum. I'm eating regular food now, but just regular food like lunch, dinner. I'm trying not to snack at night. And I think that's what's doing it because I was eating so much at night. Horrible. Anyway, okay. See you guys. Take it easy. Bye.